Hi, everyone. Welcome to our market update. David's not here today, but don't worry, I'm here. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, look at that. See, is that live? That's what happens right there when you go live. Anyways, all right, we're going to get into question time and see. I know, see about last week's question. Let's get into it. All right. So David loves that intro. He's not here right now to talk about how much he loves it. But anyways, all right. How much did the most expensive detached homes sell in Spring Valley so far this year? And we had a lot of guesses. And the correct answer was a little over 1.2, well, a little under 1.3, really. But there's the property. Did sell so far this year. Now we're going to switch it up. We've been doing a lot of what's the most expensive detached house to sell for. This week, we're going to do what's the most affordable detached home sale in National City so far this year. All right, so we got Spring Valley. It's a little bit East County, and we have National City that's a little bit inland, a little west, a little north of Chula Vista. So the least affordable detached property. Text the number below for your chance to win. And okay, now that we have you here, we've been talking about low inventory for a while, and that's still sitting pretty consistent. Now, have you seen kind of the cannibalization, the row right here, okay, of properties going on the market compared to what they're selling for? We're seeing a lot of 80s, right? A lot of 80s this year. That's kind of when the inventory was kind of trickling back up, and we got to 3,000 properties over the last couple of months. We've been seeing some 90s, 100s, back to 90s, 100s. So inventory going on the market. Last week we were talking about 663, so under 700. So less inventory in the market. Yeah, selling is not closed properties. It's not going down as fast as inventory is going to the market. So something just to be aware about. Low inventory out there. If you watched us over the last probably about last week or so, last 2 weeks, the Carlsbad program, you can put your application. It is open right now. And the San Diego Housing Commission. So there are programs out there like the San Diego Housing Commission that can help you out with grant programs out there. With less inventory out there, we're talking about around 2,000 properties in the market, which is really low. There are still programs out there and some properties that are sitting. Ideally, you're probably talking about more condos that are sitting more, but there are detached properties that have been sitting, and there can be some kind of value to be had there. So just be aware of the current market of what you're looking for. Now, if you're looking in that ballpark of 500,000, 600,000, that ballpark for detached properties in San Diego County, that's probably one of the hotter markets out there right now. But talk to your realtor. If you don't have one, feel free to reach out to myself. You need a lender, feel free to reach out to David. We kind of go over the numbers for you. But these are numbers across the board, but specific communities are going to change. Now let's see. Okay, I put together a couple ones so you kind of have a reference point. Linda Vista, see, it's gone up in the last year, 16%. So not drastic. Linda Vista, north of Fashion Valley area. Now, if you look to year to date, quite the jump on closed properties. This month to last. I mean, this month compared to last October, not that big of a big of a jump for townhomes, condos. In the single family, just like all the other ones, about that 25% roughly. Sierra Mesa, we had probably a bigger jump here earlier on. That's kind of why the jump hasn't gone as drastic. And then Paradise Hills. So one thing to kind of really to really focus on or really to think about is what's happening, you're seeing a lot more based off the price than the location. That's kind of where the jump's going. So you're talking about probably in the 700s and above. You slowly start less people be able to afford in those properties. So it's been more so on the price than actually the location. People are going, I just want to buy in San Diego. Okay, how can I buy here? So if you live in a community where the single family homes are in the sixes and the fives, in the mid sixes, there's probably more wiggle room to get your values a little bit higher up. There's something to just think about. And if you have any questions specifically about your property, specifically about basically looking to buy in the future, anything you're looking to buy in the next, couple of years or sell in the next couple of years, feel free to reach out to myself. Love to help you out. Love to give you insight about the market. Wish you guys the best. Hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving and look forward to talking to you on Friday. Bye, guys.